Jason Scheider with BCC Hardware here at CES 2016. We're here at LG's booth taking a look at some of their new technologies, which includes their LG Signature line of TVs. We've got Albert here to tell us a little bit more about what makes these TVs so great.
Well, you know, the Oled G6 Signature TV is really something that we're very proud of. It's an innovative product that we wanted to showcase here at CES, and primarily, if you look over my shoulder, this is a great demonstration of what we've been focusing upon. We've essentially separated it, and we've culled down to really what is the most necessary. And for us, it was focusing on image and really talking about the sound quality as well, too. So that pane of glass behind me, it shows you the floating image, if you will, is really about bringing forward all the great qualities about OLED, the stunning blacks, the deep colors, the wide color gamut, and really giving you the most incredible viewing experience. And a lot of manufacturers are going to say, yeah, we do HDR, we can do HDR, we have it, but as you see by this demonstration, there really is no comparison. Simply being able to process the language and having the best viewing experience as on our LG OLED, night and day. There's really no comparative. But to segue, as you'll see behind me, we're talking about content. Everyone's going to say, great, so now I have this TV that does HDR, what can I use with it? So LG at CES this year has wanted to announce a lot of its content partnerships. Two of the most standout that I think you'll really find noteworthy, for example, is Dolby Vision. A lot of the movie houses are shooting in it now. For example, The Martian. I don't know, a little movie you guys might have heard of called Star Wars. All shot in Dolby Vision, which is HDR10. So the G6, the OLED's ready to go, certified, will recreate, reproduce that experience for you firsthand. But you know, what CES is complete without LG wanting to show some level of innovation and what's possible, what's out there. As like the Hero Zone with 112, you know, OLED 4K stitched together. Here's another great example. 98-inch Super UHD. So we're talking about an LED panel, 8K. Now I know everyone's first question is, well, where am I going to get 8K content from? And truthfully, this is really going to be more of a commercial play. This is a B2B panel for sure. But you know what? It takes 4K content and can upscale to 8K. And the other cool thing too is a lot of people say, well, I saw 8K before. Yes, but those were pre-productions. So presumably the backs were open, cooling fans are on it, there's an air conditioner, there's cables running to God knows where. This is a production unit. It's going to be made this year. This is not a pre-pro. So again, to really showing you what's available, what's possible, you know, what can be and where we're looking, how we're looking to go forward. So new for 2016, we're going to be offering WebOS 3.0 on all our TV models. It's the same user interface that everyone's become accustomed with, very intuitive, very easy to use, very friendly, very convenient. But we've added some new features that we've been listening to our customers for, and one of them that is really exciting and I find very, very cool is something called Magic Zoom. So what you'll be able to do now is take that cursor that everyone's gotten familiar with their Magic Remote and turn it almost into a magnifying glass. And you can actually zoom up to 300 times without any picture loss. So try to picture those football games, that hockey goal, did the puck really go in? Did his foot really go out of bounds? Now you don't got to wait for the instant replay. You just PVR, you go back a bit, throw on the Magic Zoom. There's two versions of it. One variant, as I showed you already, was the magnifying glass version. There's another that you do a PIP, picture-in-picture, and it shows you what the entire picture is. Then you actually select on it what you want to zoom in on, and it uses the whole TV as the magnifier. It's ridiculous. I mean, because it looks like that is the actual image that you were watching, but in fact, it's really only maybe a fifth, maybe even a tenth of it. And the clarity is unreal.
So we've taken a look at some of the new products that LG has to offer here at CES 2016, but there's just one more thing that we have to show off here on camera, because it's one of those things that I never knew existed, but can you kind of show us, you know, what this fridge-looking device is all about?
Absolutely. So what we've got behind us here is the LG Styler, and the way I like to describe it is it's like your own personal valet. There's always going to be times where you're wearing, say, for example, my jacket, I wore it for the day, maybe it was a little humid, got a little bit sweaty. With something like this, you're able to put it in, run it for a quick 20-minute cycle, and it just uses steam to refresh the clothing, and it's just so handy and practical, and it doesn't involve any complicated hookups. You just plug it into a regular wall outlet. It's got a small water reservoir at the bottom you fill, and you're good to go. You can put it in your living room, you can put it in your bedroom, you can put it pretty much anywhere. Do you want to see what it looks like inside?
We sure do.
So basically what you're looking at here is the gentle rocking motion, and you can even take a shirt right out of the wash. I'm not a big fan of ironing things, so you can actually take it straight out soaking wet, place it inside here. The steam will dry it for you, and it will also take out the wrinkles. Another really cool factoid from a Canadian perspective is a lot of the LG executives that were demoing this product put their hockey equipment inside of it. So you can imagine what those must have smelled like. They put their pads, they put their skates, their helmet, their gloves, you name it. And believe it or not, it does an incredible job taking the stink out. They said that even after using the equipment the next time, most cases when they'd washed it in the laundry, the smell came back. They said it felt like they were playing with brand new equipment. So we made such a fuss about this. They actually, in Korea, built a profile called Hockey so that you could download it onto your phone and NFC it to the styler so that you would have it as a setting to run your hockey equipment through to get the smell out. As an added feature, we also have a really cool functionality on the inside of the door. It's an actual pants press to actually press your creases into your pants while you're either refreshing them, deodorizing them, and really it's incredibly flexible. You want to do something quick for like a 15-20 minute cycle, you can have it right back and you can be back on the road again. Or if you've got time to spare, or maybe it's a little bit smellier, you could run it for an hour-and-a-half cycle even. So it really gives you all the flexibility and options you want. I'm sure most of your viewers, your listeners are aware that LG does have a line of vacuum cleaners. However, new for 2016 is the HomeBot Plus, so he's kind of the next evolution, if you will. A couple cool things about it. One is it's got cameras built in and therefore creates its own augmented reality. So what it does is it shows you how it views your home, what it looks like to it. And what's great about that is, say there's an area you're a bit messy, and let's say, I don't know, I eat a lot of potato chips on the couch. So you point out to it via the app that's on your phone, through showing you its own augmented view of the world. You say, that area right there, can you clean that more? And so it will break away from its normal pattern and actually focus more upon that dirty area. So it's very cool in that sense that you can customize. The second thing as well too on the flip side is that there's a really cool vacation mode. So you can actually tell the vacuum that it's gone on vacation, and it'll clean a little less, granted, but because it's got a camera, if it senses any motion, it takes a picture of it and sends it to you. So it's kind of like, hey, you're on vacation, is this supposed to... Now, it could be your cat, I don't know, but either way, it does know well enough. And the final thing I just wanted to mention as well, too, is that with a lot of these robots, they have a little bit of a difference finding the distinction in heights. So the cases of steps or the odd uneven area throws it off, and of course, going down a set of stairs probably wouldn't be good for it. This one actually, because of its cameras and its sort of awareness of what's around it, actually can come up to an edge and stop and then take another direction right away. So it's very aware. So new for 2016, we continue our tradition of 21:9 monitors that have been so widely popular, not just with the gaming crowd, but also too with professionals who do digital video editing, sound editing, you name it. But as you can see, gaming is definitely some kind of an experience on these monitors. The great thing too about this incredible real estate that you've got with this screen is that most people are already looking for sort of a dual monitor setup, and it takes up so much space on their desk. But with a setup like this, it's clean. You can use the split screen mode and you don't feel like you're sacrificing with whatever you're using, the two different applications being so squished. They seem very natural. It's very, very user-friendly, and people love it. What's new for 2016 as well too is we took a note out of the design page of our Super UHD TVs, and so we've added the crescent base to the 21:9 monitors, as well to the previous model in 2015 really focused more on a sort of a pivot level that didn't really have any height adjustability. So new for this year, we've added in a pillar that allows you to adjust height. So in addition, for 2016, we've actually got another new model, and this is fairly cool. This is the 34-inch model that you're seeing in front of us. We're also going to be having a 38-inch curved model as well. And the beauty of these curved monitors really is, I think, without a doubt, is putting more than one together and making that beautiful panoramic shot. And I think there's no better example than this dream gaming setup we've got set up beside here. Take a look.
We've had the chance to look at some pretty cool new products from LG, but there's just one more thing that I think everyone's really going to enjoy, and it has a couple features that you're probably going to want in your kitchen.
I would definitely have to agree with you. So, as you may have heard at the LG press conference, we announced that we'd come up with our own ultra-high premium line of products called LG Signature. And this is one just fantastic example of that, the LG Signature fridge. So we took a page out of our mobile division, and we've had this popular feature called Knock On, which you can wake up your cell phone by knocking on it. And so we did a bit of that with this fridge. Basically, if you knock on the tempered glass, the darkened glass you can't see with, you can now see what's inside. So rather than opening the door, maybe wasting a little bit of electricity, you can now see, or out of curiosity, do I still have a piece of cake left, or can I have that extra pop, or what's going on? Great feature as well too. We've taken other features that have really been loved by our customers, as well as our door-in-door. So it allows you to grab something that maybe you grab very often, that you need, and you're constantly opening the door, saves on energy, doesn't let all the cold air out. In addition as well too, if you look inside, the entire Signature fridge has all stainless steel. So basically easier to cool, easier to keep cool, energy efficient. LG's always been a great Energy Star partner, and this is one of the ways. LED lighting under each of the shelves as well too. It's an incredible feature. And finally, when you've got a handful of groceries and you just cannot reach the door handle, we've got this great feature where there's an image projected down below that says door open. If your foot breaks that light, the door will automatically open for you. Let's say, well, you know what, I didn't really want to put what I had in my hands in. The door will close as well afterwards. And one last extra tidbit, in the freezer as well too, because it's kind of hard to reach, motorized drawers. So there you have it, the LG Signature fridge.
It's pretty impressive, and I think 2016 looks to be a pretty exciting year for LG. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure, thanks for having me.